Good morning, Your Majesties. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you that are new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. Happy day 7 of Princessgiving. And Annabelle says happy day 7 of Princessgiving. She is so sweet. Okay, gonna be reading a story. This is gonna be Chapter 6 of the Chronicle of Life series. Now, as I mentioned to y'all in my video, the reason why I chose this series is because I'm meeting Adam McIntyre on February 25th, and his tour is called the Chronically Online Tour. So that's why I'm reading that series. So, okay, and it's and it says, "Can't live without you." Okay. When Vanessa woke up, she was still in the bathtub. The water inside was already completely cold, causing her whole body to turn cold. Her limbs stiffened as she crawled out of the bathtub. Her liver was no longer painful, but her body was cold and soft. Her head was also dizzy and Her consciousness was blurry. She relied on her survival instinct to climb out of the bathroom, get her phone, and dial the doctor who treated her liver cancer. The room was empty and there was no one else. Vanessa's trembling voice echoed clearly in the room. In the corner of the kitchen, a woman leaned against a corner of the wall and heard Vanessa's distress call clearly. Half an hour later, a gentleman rushed to the apartment. At the time, Vanessa had already lost consciousness and was lying motionless on the carpet. The man hurriedly took off his coat and wrapped it around Vanessa's body. He picked her up horizonlessly and quickly left the apartment. After two of them left, the woman hiding in the kitchen slowly walked out and sat on the sofa, calling Oswald. "Mr. Simon, something happened." Mrs. Simon ran away. In front of the hospital bed, Oswald suddenly stood up and said, "Run away?" The woman on the other end of the phone, "I just went out to buy some porridge for her, but when I came back, I found that she was gone." Oh, Lordy. Oswald forcefully hung up the phone and was about to leave. At the moment, Elena, who was sleeping on the hospital bed, suddenly opened her eyes and softly shouted, "Oswald." Oswald stopped and didn't immediately turn around. Instead, he tightened his grip on his fingers. "Oswald, are you going to be busy again?" Elena cried. "Are you going to leave Elena again?" Oswald closed his eyes and suppressed the impatience and anger in his heart. He turned around and said patiently, "I was in a hurry to deal with something." Elena looked miserable and pitiful. She hurriedly wiped her tears off and forced out a smile. "Is that so? Then hurry up. Then hurry up to do it. Your business is more important. Elena will wait for you to finish your work." Oswald felt a little guilty, but he was even more anxious to capture Vanessa. Finally, he said, "When I'm done with my work, I'll definitely accompany you." Elena smiled obediently. Okay. Oswald strode off into the elevator and hurriedly walked out of the hospital. However, before he could leave the hospital, his phone rang. he saw that it was Elvira's phone. Mrs. Simon, oh, Mrs. Simon, Miss Martha is trying to commit unalive again. Come back, she has collapsed. When Elvira shouted, Elena's screams and cries could be heard from the background of the phone. Let me go! Let me die! Let me die! The phone was hanging up in this mess. Oswald tightened his lips and returned to the ward. As soon as he got out of the elevator, he heard chaotic shouts in the ward and the sound of shattering things. Quickly, hug her. She's already out of control. Oswald quickened his pace and rushed into the ward. The ground was in a mess. Furniture toppled over, windows shattered, debris scattered all over the ground, and scarlet blood stains scattered all over the ground. Oh wait, the ground was a mess. Furniture toppled over, windows shattered, debris scattered all over the ground, and scarlet blood stains scattered all over the ground. Elena screamed crazily. Elvira and one nurse hugged her tightly while the other nurse held on to Elena's hand that was holding the glass fragment tightly. Elena had already used the fragment to make countless wounds on her body. Mr. Simon, hurry up and go, and coaxed Miss Martha. Elvira anxiously shouted. She's going crazy. Oswald quickly approached, but before he could make a sound, Elena's gaze landed on him. Oswald, she murmured, I'm here. Oswald held her hand and took out the glass fragment wrapped around blood in her palm. Elena, I'm here to accompany you. Oswald. Elena immediately threw himself into Oswald's arms and sobbed. Oswald patted her back and comforted her gently. At the door, the doctor arrived late and took the opportunity to inject Elena a tranquilizer to make her fall asleep peacefully. Miss Simon, Elvira said, can you accompany Elena for a few days? She really can't live without you. Otherwise, she will die. Oswald looked at the mottled blood on the ground and agreed. Whee! Man. Okay. So, that's going to be it for today's video because this video is going to be too long. It's already 8 minutes. So, if you're new here, hi, I'm Princess Peyton. Hit the red button to become your majesty and hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a video. And I love you guys so much. You guys are the best human beings ever made. And you're the king of my heart and the song lyrics of Taylor Swift. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Happy Princessgiving. And Annabelle says she'll see you guys too. So I love you guys so much and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Okay, love you. Bye. Mwah.